Have you ever felt like your mind is running faster than your life? Like your thoughts are moving in 1,000 different directions, pulling you apart piece by piece, until you don't even know what peace feels like anymore? If you've ever wished for a moment of calm, a moment where your mind finally stops fighting you, then stay with me. Because the story you're about to hear is more than just a story. It's a reminder. A gentle nudge toward the peace you've been searching for but didn't know how to reach. Welcome to Story of Becoming. Today, I want to share a story that has changed countless lives. It's simple yet deep, quiet yet powerful. And if you let it sink into your heart, it may bring you closer to inner peace than anything you've heard before. There was once a young man who lived in a constant storm of thoughts. Every morning, he woke up with a mind full of worries about work, about people, about failure, about the future, and sometimes about things that didn't even matter. He tried everything to quiet his mind. He distracted himself with noise, with work, with endless activity. He tried forcing his thoughts away, but the harder he pushed them, the louder they returned. Eventually, exhausted and desperate, he decided to travel to a well-known spiritual teacher who lived far in the mountains. People said the teacher possessed a rare kind of peace, one that wasn't shaken by noise, stress, or life's endless problems. The young man hoped that maybe, just maybe, this teacher could save him from the prison inside his own mind. After a long journey through forests, dusty roads, and steep hills, the young man finally reached the teacher's small, simple home. The teacher welcomed him with a warm smile, as though he had been expecting him all along. Without asking any questions, the teacher invited him to sit down. The young man didn't waste a second. "Master," he said breathlessly, "my mind is full. I can't rest. I can't think straight. My worries follow me everywhere. I need peace. Please teach me how to empty my mind." The teacher nodded gently. Instead of answering, he picked up a pot of tea and began pouring it into a cup placed in front of the young man. The tea rose slowly, filling the cup to the brim. But the teacher didn't stop. The tea overflowed, spilling onto the table, dripping onto the floor. The young man panicked. "Master, stop! The cup is full. It can't hold any more." The teacher finally paused and looked at him with calm eyes. "Just like this cup," he said softly, "your mind is full, overflowing. You want me to pour peace into you, but there is no space. Before you can receive anything new, you must first empty your mind." The young man blinked, confused. Empty his mind? How could he do that? His thoughts weren't a switch he could turn off. He had tried 1,000 times, and they always came rushing back. Seeing his confusion, the teacher continued. "Peace is not something you force into your mind. Peace appears the moment you create space for it." He didn't explain further. Instead, he sent the young man away to reflect. At first, the young man was frustrated. What did empty your mind even mean? He sat outside the teacher's home, watching the mountains, the sky, the movement of the wind. His mind, as usual, was filled with noise. Thoughts crashed into each other like waves. But slowly, something shifted. He noticed that the wind came and went. The clouds drifted freely. The leaves moved with every breeze. Nature wasn't fighting itself. It wasn't overthinking. It simply flowed. He realized his thoughts were the same. They came and went. He didn't need to fight them. He didn't need to cling to them. He just needed to let them pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. That was the first moment he felt a small sense of calm. The next morning, he returned to the teacher and said, "Master, I still have thoughts, but I tried not to hold on to them. They came and I let them go. Is that what you mean by emptying the mind?" The teacher smiled. "Yes, Emptying the mind doesn't mean having no thoughts. It means not letting your thoughts control you. It means letting thoughts rise and fall without attaching yourself to them. When you stop holding everything inside, the mind becomes light, and in that space, peace enters naturally. The young man practiced daily. He sat in silence. He breathed deeply. He acknowledged his thoughts, but he didn't chase them. He let go of old fears, of expectations, of regrets he had carried for years. Slowly, the noise inside him softened. For the first time in his life, he felt spacious, like there was room inside him to breathe, to feel, to simply exist. He discovered something powerful. A peaceful mind isn't an empty room. It's a room with open windows, where thoughts enter gently and leave gently. Nothing gets trapped. Nothing gets forced. As time passed, the young man transformed. His face softened. His body felt lighter. His heart felt freer. He realized that peace wasn't something he had to find outside himself. It was something he had to make space for within. And that is the lesson we often forget. We fill our minds with too much stress, too much comparison, too much self-judgment, too many memories, too many fears. We carry everything at once and wonder why we feel overwhelmed. But peace doesn't live in a crowded mind. It lives in the spaces you create when you let go. You don't have to control every thought. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't have to carry the weight of your entire life at once. Sometimes, peace begins with one slow breath, one moment of not fighting your mind, one moment of letting go. You deserve that peace. You deserve a mind that feels like home, not a battlefield. And it begins when you gently loosen your grip on the things that exhaust you. Thank you for watching Story of Becoming. If this story spoke to your heart, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs peace today. And remember this, when you create space within, life fills you with what you were missing all along.